Generic greetings and welcome to the Riftbreaker Prologue, because that's what you call demos now. Today's beverage is a nice tropical fruits juice drink with lots of crushed ice because it is really warm at the moment. Anyway, this is, as I said, a demo, a prologue of a game that mixes three main things as far as I can tell: action RPG, tower defense and base building. When I very first saw the game, I was struck by how colourful it was, and sometimes that's enough. It just was a lot of eye candy, and I thought, well, there's a big stumpy mech chomping and stomping its way around, gathering resources and building a base. That could be something I want to check out, and since this is free to download and try, I thought, well, I'm not wasting anything other than perhaps a little bit of time. So I will bring you along for that journey, and we're going to check what this thing is like. And I've played a little bit of it, as in I've jumped in and I can wander around, but I thought we would just do this video on the fly and see what this thing is like. As I said, it is a demo, it is unfinished, so please bear that in mind. We may encounter bugs and problems, and obviously it's not in a completely finished state. So first things first, we have a little sort of rift break and we jump through. Rift jump is successful.
Sensors online, weapons activated. We're ready to go.
Okay, weapons online.
Riftbreaker Novak.
Can confirm sword works.
Houston, this is Ashley. Reporting rift jump successful.
Roger that. Begin field base setup.
So we're Riftbreaker Novak, and we're playing Ashley.
The headquarters building to secure our presence here. It will allow me to reconstruct if my armor is destroyed.
And the suit is talking to us as well.
We don't have enough carbonium to build an HQ. Let's scout for a deposit and set up our base close to it. We need to move quick. It's probably a matter of time before the natives spot us.
You don't want the natives to spot you. So we need to build a base. Let's have a quick rundown of the UI. Top left we have our objectives. Currently set up a base, gather carbonium. We currently have 150 out of 200. Top right looks like to be energy, and that'll be carbonium because it's 150 out of 600. I'm guessing that's our maximum storage, and whatever that stuff is. This will probably be how much we have in terms of increasing and decreasing. Bottom right we have time of day, and it has a day-night cycle, perhaps? That indicates that it might have that. Obviously, a little bit of a mini-map there, and I have no idea what these two at the bottom mean. And on the left-hand side, it shows us our weapons. So we have a sword, and we have, what, a machine gun? Yeah, we have a machine gun. And, oh yeah, I like all the shells that sort of fly out the back of there and land. That's pretty cool. Looks like we armor and health and some abilities. That is, what is that number? Number 1, that is heal. Number 2 is an explosion around us. I don't want to press those two because that one looks like a mine and that one's a nuclear mushroom cloud, so let's leave that well alone. Looks like to be 5 is a scan, which shows us a bit more of the area around us, and then that says left shift, which is, oh yep, that is a boost which crashes into the wall. Other places to land are also available, so we need to run around and gather some of this. Oh, carbonium ore, here it is. Okay, and oh, it says we can hold space to mine it.
Start drilling.
So we're mining this out. So I've noticed that we teleport in, we have lots of weapons, really powerful, and we can mine and, I'm guessing, build. So does Supreme Commander of Total Annihilation want their mech back?
Finally. Let's place it close to a carbonium deposit. This will help us speed up resource production.
Okay, so it wants us to construct a headquarters. It says press control to open the build menu. We have done that, and that is our headquarters. The central building of your base. It allows the Mecha-Suit to reconstruct, including a rift portal, and provide storage facilities, protect the building at all costs, and lots of other stuff that I don't really want to go through now. Let's just place that and see what happens. We get this grid going around, and it looks to be a 3D print. Again, Supreme Commander and Total Annihilation want that back. I guess also, what's the other game? Planetary Annihilation. Yeah.
We need to expand the base. Let's build a carbonium factory to do the digging for us.
As I'm doing some weed whacking here and getting rid of all this stuff, I am gathering resources.
Let's automate this.
So let's automate this. Build a carbonium factory. Okay, control that one and that one. And we can place it over this. So you can see it's, yeah, it only goes blue where we can build it over there. Now, I wonder whether you get the same resources, because it looks to be a 3x3 building, whether or not if you place it there it gathers the same as there. The UI on the left isn't changing to indicate anything else, so I'm going to place it on the corner there because we can. And yeah, there we are. I like the way it builds. I was expecting like a dropship to like smash in, but you know, like some sort of Dawn of War thing, but there you go. I don't know if smashing all this actually works. Oh, are these bad guys? They seem to be attacking, so I've just smashed them all up because
require
There we
huge
go.
amounts of power to operate. Right now, we can only construct some basic power plants. Wind turbines and carbonium power plants.
Okay.
Wind turbines are less effective, but they work around the clock. Carbonium power plants are very effective, but they use up the deposits that they are placed on.
Ah,
In
okay.
the beginning, it's best to use a combination of these power sources. We can balance energy peaks and shortages by storing excess energy in energy storages. Also, remember to connect all buildings to the power grid using energy connectors. They connect all buildings within their area of operation, even if power lines are not visible.
Right, so we need to gather some energy then, and I also noticed that yes, it is actually dusk now, so we do have a day-night cycle. Let's go over to building here and to energy. We have a carbonium power plant, which did say it mines its own ore, and yeah, it must do, because as you can see, we are unable to place it anywhere else but here. So I'm going to place one. That's the wrong button. I'm going to place one here. We're also getting a line, and I'm guessing that's the grid connection. Let's place 2 of those there. And I also want to build probably maybe 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 3, and that's all I can build. Those are wind turbines, and let's just gather some more of this carbonium. Hopefully that will be all the energy that is required, although I do know that it didn't actually say that it was connected up to the grid, so we should probably create said grid after I've gathered this here. That should be about right. Over to building, and then to... I probably want another one of these, because why not?
I'm detecting a lot of movement to the west.
That doesn't sound
We
good.
should build up a defensive perimeter around the base.
Let's set up some walls and sentinel towers. Focus our defenses on the western direction. They never changed the beginning of this exercise.
Captain
Does it say
Novak,
exercise?
we all know your renowned scientific background.
Oh,
But
we
your
are a renowned
combat
scientific
performance in the
person then.
previous simulation was far from spectacular.
Slaughtering indigenous creatures was never my area of expertise.
Since you've already done this a couple of times, we've introduced some new additions to this course. We'll see what your area of expertise really is.
So is this a simulation, or is this physically represented somewhere and we've actually been dropped there? I have no idea, but I don't think it really matters. Anyway, so our objective is prepare for the incoming attack from the west, and I'm guessing that's what this marker is declaring. And as you can see, it's now really, really dark, but the shadows and casting of that is really, really nice. I quite like that. Nice. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty good, but it also doesn't give us any time scale, so we might be able to just gather resources as much as we want. And oh, did I just change weapon there? I think I did. What's this? Left clicks that. What? This is a. Oh, it's a rocket launcher which you can charge up. That's interesting. What else do we have? We also have. Is that a flamethrower? Yeah, that's a flamethrower. That's definitely a flamethrower. Okay, interesting. Let's just go back to the machine gun. Anyway, we want to, well, gather resources, build a wall, build some towers. Let's do all of that right now. After we place some energy storage, because I noticed I'm actually maxed out on that, and it did say place some energy storage. I'm going to place it probably right next to here. So 1, 2, 3, and that should do us for now. Let's go back over to our mining here, and I want to place another carbonium factory or 2 around this area. So 1 can go there, 1 can go there, and 1 can go there, and that will hopefully be alright. I don't know whether or not I've overdone that, as in, will we have enough energy? You can see we're currently generating 123 energy, so that's fine. 142. Oh, maybe that's what this means. Maybe is that solar and wind? 100% generation? Well, it mustn't be, because it's currently dark, so we wouldn't be generating any solar energy. Anyway, you can see that is now going up. We now have 31.1k of storage for that, which is really good. And we're also now generating some more of this stuff instead of having to go and mine it on our own. Anyway, let's go over to building and straight over to defenses. And we have a sentinel tower, we have a heightened wall, we have a wall gate, a basic wall, an AI hub, I'm not too sure what that is, and a rift portal. Immediate travel to this location. I'm guessing that's what that is on the base. But anyway, let's go to the wall here, and I want to build probably a wall around and then up. Actually, let me close that and just get rid of this thing here. It looks like I can't. I might. Oh, actually, if I just keep hacking away at it, will I will I be able to get rid... No, that's not working. So when in doubt, use the rocket launcher then. So we'll just say fire. And that didn't do much. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, and fire. Nope, that is a fairly tough piece of kit. Maybe we can use that to build walls out of it. Anyway, let's go over to a building and then to our walls here. And I'm going to build the walls up from this location. And as I said, I don't know if this is the right thing to do. I'm also going to double thickness the walls because, quite frankly, it feels like that is probably the way forward. And let's use these rocks as well because I'm assuming, perhaps wrongly, that the beasties won't be able to get up and over these walls, but you know what to say about assumptions. Perhaps that is going to come back to bite us later on there. Anyway, so we're building across here. That is the exterior wall. This is the interior bit, and I really don't know how big I need to build this thing, but we have enough resources to keep building anyway, so why don't we build up to there. And there's also some ones over here, but they're actually blue, I noticed. So yeah, they're actually running away, so that's actually not something we really need to fear. Whereas if we check out up the top here, apparently there are some beasties this direction which we have to be careful of. Yeah, let's start using machine gun and they'll get up close, and then we'll use sword because obviously that doesn't require ammo. And there we are. Okay, I also got some specimens as well. So apparently we can gather specimens, that's a thing. Back over to our wall section then, building here, and we're going to build some more wall. It does say we have to build at least 30 wall pieces, and we've built, I think, more than that. Well, I would assume a lot more than that, but we do have the resources for it, and as I said, we are building to be, you know, have a fairly decent defense. I've played enough Factorio and other things to basically know that you can never overdo a defensive line. That's just not a thing. You know, more walls, more better. In fact, in Factorio, more train going around the outside with lots of cannons, more better, is, I believe, the general rule, but admittedly I haven't played that game for quite a while. Anyway, I digress. Back to this one. We're going for more of this carbonium, and that's 100 gathered by myself, and we're now on 200 odd because, obviously, it is mining automagically from our miner there. Let's just build along here, and I don't know how far I want to go, but probably no further than about there, I would imagine, perhaps, and then we'll go up like this, and I'm going to stop about halfway because I want to just make sure we can join this up. And actually, is that what I think it is? Yes, that is a wall gate, so I'm going to rotate that around to there, and maybe even put one in there, and we'll have like a fairly big sort of, I don't know, gate entrance thing, because I think a singular gate would probably not be the way forward. Oh, he's messed it up. Oh, he's messed it up. He's placed one there. Is there an option to destroy or sell? It doesn't look like there is. What's that there? That is a basic lamp. Okay. And that is repair, upgrade. Ah, there is a sell tool. Okay, I was going to say there's fairly big oversight if there wasn't anywhere to sell these things. And this will come down like so, and then get to here, and then we'll build along to there, and then along to there, and there we go. We've got this really cool looking gate thing, and that is us about right. Let me just go back here and then mine this. As I said, we are doing this, you know, off the clock essentially. If we were following rather the intent of the game, we'd just have built on the west-hand side and then put the defences around. But I think building a nice defensive wall is probably the way forward. Although it might just go, expand massively in the next one, and then maybe all this what I've done here is a complete waste of time. But there you are. Anyway, over to building once again, and then the last section of the wall, and there we go. So we now have a bit of defense. We also have to place some sentinel towers, so naturally a couple around here is where we want to place those, and we'll place one in the corner. It looks like you can actually build on top of the wall. No, you can't. It's actually just replacing that, so I will go ahead and sell it. I want to have the wall sections there. I assume you can fire over. Let me just read it. Shoots high speed energy projectiles at limited rate of fire. Right, so I'm guessing it can shoot over. It's not saying I can't. However, these are currently not without power, so we're going to have to sort that out. I'm not going to go for any sort of definite spacing, and well, that's a problem. I actually can't place this for some reason.
AI cores to support any more defensive towers. You will need to construct additional AI hubs to expand our defenses. Remember to build more power plants before you do that. AI hubs consume a lot of energy.
Right, so we need to build AI hubs, and I said that's one of the things I wasn't too sure what it was. Provides AI cores that are required to manage more buildings with artificial intelligence, like Sentinel Towers and the repair facility. Okay, it actually shows on the top right, so we currently have 0 out of 4. So if I place one of these, and we'll just place it right next to this thing, and it also apparently needs some of this resource, this whatever that is, but we don't have them. So anyway, back over to building, over to defenses, and we need more AI cores. Once that is built now, we should be able to then place this. I'll place one in probably that corner there, and then one there. And that should be all of the defenses on this side that we require, I think. Oh, we also need to connect them to the grid.
Distribute power to all buildings within their operating radius.
Is this a grid? Yeah, energy connector. So we have an energy connector, and as you can see, it allows us to sort of connect all these together. There, and then we'll have a connection more centralized, and that'll connect all of those. That's fairly good. I like that. I do like, I like building things like that where you have to connect them up, and that is actually in the wrong place as well. I find it a bit difficult to know exactly where to place these, but that should be a bit better. And I am actually going to probably sell that one in the corner. No, we should be alright. I probably do want to sell that one. Let's sell that one in the corner there and build another one a little bit closer to home. Probably there, and then we'll place one there and then one further up. Okay, and then we'll connect that up to the grid, which should be fairly simple. And there we go. Speaking of the grid, what we're on currently plus 16.
Security, but we should try to surround our entire base with walls.
Already done.
Defensive towers.
Oh, maybe not the last part, but we've certainly done the first bit. We have surrounded it with the walls. It says now attack incoming, 45 seconds remaining. I assume, perhaps wrongly, that we are in a fairly decent state defense-wise. Is there anything else we can build for defenses here? We've got the tower, which I can't build because I haven't got enough of this ionium. Okay, so it's iron. We've got a heightened wall floor, provides how much higher defensive position for the Mecha-Suit, allowing it to shoot above walls. Oh, if I fire then, does it not... Ah, right, so when we fire, it actually hits the wall. Whereas if we, say, build a platform there, can we connect them together? It looks like we can connect them together. Like that. Alright.
I'm detecting a large group of creatures heading towards that position.
Oh, I like the way that all connects up like that. And then, yeah, you can go up here
We're ready for them, Mr. Riggs.
to attack over the
Remember to
top.
use repair kits if necessary.
And there we are. Apparently we're called Mr. Riggs, or rather the bot is.
Storage is
I like
full.
that. That's
Build
good.
more storage facilities.
Build more storage. Do we have storage facilities? And oh, it doesn't matter. We don't want to build them on because, as you can see, stuff is attacking en masse, and it's actually attacking in a location that I can't really do much about because I haven't built anything to stand on top of. I will go ahead and quickly build, although I fear that it might be a little bit too late. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Is that it? Oh, that was not really a big thing. And what's this?
Captain Novak. The purpose of this training exercise
Oh.
is to prepare you for intense combat situations.
Mod cluster.
This simulation is based on our long-distance scans of Galatea 37. They may or may not be accurate. You will be alone out there. There will be no communication back home until you can stabilize a rift portal back to Earth. You will have to rely only on your skills and your Mecha-Suit.
Mr. Riggs is the only companion that I need. We can handle the unknown. Just let us do our job.
So I think these are the extra storage for the resource that I've basically spent on all the storage. So not real much thing there. Let's go to repair, and yeah, we do actually need to repair these. So when you press R, it goes to repair mode.
We should
And we'll sort that out,
secure
yep.
and expand our base. You
Alright.
can build more defenses, or go out and clear out hostile creatures' nests to prevent further attacks.
We didn't have any time to study the creatures that are attacking us. The only thing we can do right now is to fight them or strengthen our defenses. We'll need a steel factory to build more towers. We'll have to find an ore deposit to build one.
So we have two objectives. I don't think they're mutually exclusive. Find an ore vein to build ionium, and destroy the Sanopritic's nest, the bad guy's nest. there's something flashing up there and there's something flashing over on the left-hand side. Considering the attack came from the left, I'm going to assume perhaps wrongly that is the bad guys. So let us focus on the one on the right because, quite frankly, it's dark and I don't really want to be doing an attack when I can hardly see, although obviously we do have this suit light. So let's head up this way, actually navigating really using the minimap and our scan here. I'm going to see that there are some beasties around. I'm going to try and take care of business by just, you know, making sure that they are... Oh, what's these guys? These actually... Oh, these spit. So these spitting some acid stuff. That's kind of bad. And there's still one left there. You can see it's very easy to... I wouldn't say get lost, but it's very easy to not see where stuff is when there's... when it's in the dark there. But let's just take these guys out. That's pretty much sorted. We've also got some crystals here. Some more mining there. What's curious is that the resource that we have at our base, we actually still have access to while we're in this suit. So is everything artificially connected to a grid? I really don't know. What I do know is that that was the wrong button, and I really don't want to be around there. I want to switch to probably that, and can confirm that flamer does actually work very well indeed. Anyway, considering we need to head over there, and I didn't want to fight any monsters. We fought a lot of monsters. Let's just do a little bit more flame here. See, we're actually saturating the ground and able to pretty much take these out without any great difficulty. These are obviously quite small creatures, and oh, I don't know if these ones... Yeah, these ones are a little bit harsher. Let's do a little sort of charge forward there and hit them in the back by the look of it. Yeah, that's okay. And that's all gathered up. Not a problem at all. A bit more scanning, and we can see that we've also got some stuff on the left, but I'm going to try and ignore that and get to this location here. And let's just go straight in and just use our sword, because quite frankly, you know, it's quite easy to just do that. And oh, I'm actually taking some damage. Let me use another ability, which is a mine. Oh yeah, I placed a mine. That was cool. That worked. Let's do number 2, which is like a big blast there. Take these guys out, and no great difficulty or harm come to us there. We'll use some healing there, and I'm guessing this armor, does it increase automatically? No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. It's like a shield. Right, okay. Fair enough. So we need to build this factory around here, build a power plant, and then build the factory, and then build the energy connector. So we need to build here, and then I'm going to guess that we need to defend it somehow. Anyway, open up building. We'll go over to this area here, which is where we can make... I'm going to build probably one, 2 of those. For some reason when I click it's not actually building it sometimes. We're going to place a couple of these power plant things. Actually no, that's yeah, this is a power plant, sorry. One there, and one there. That should hopefully work fine, and then it says connect them up, and that should do quite nicely, I believe.
We've got steel production up and running.
Yeah, so got the production up and running. I'm sure they said steel there as well.
I advise you to place a rift portal near this factory. This way, we can quickly get back to this location if it comes under threat.
Okay, rift portal.
Also be advised to place additional sentinel towers to defend this outpost.
And sentinel towers. Yeah,
Remember
we thought
to
that was
connect
going to
the
happen.
towers to the power grid using energy connectors.
So we need to build defenses around here, and I'm actually walling this in because we've got this rift portal. Haven't yet used it, but I assume we can just use it to teleport out. One. Oh, we can only build one. We're going to have to go back and build another one of those things. Oh, am I going to have to run out? Can we get past this? No, I'm actually going to have to sell some of this and head out. It says we can use those, but I don't actually know how to use it. Do we come up and... Oh, it says open map, right, with tab.
Select any of the available rift portals to instantly teleport to that location. Traveling through rifts is almost instant and doesn't consume any resources.
Right, so very easy to quickly switch to different locations, and actually M opens the map as well, so that's good. Anyway, managed to build a couple more AI cores there, which allow us to then build some more of these. And you can see AI cores is, yeah, taking its time to go up, but we now have some more AI cores. We're going to place 3 turrets up the top, and then 1, 2, 3 down the bottom.
Are ready. They should be able to fend off small groups of attackers.
And there's all the defenses, and hopefully this is enough here. What I'll do, just in case, is build...
I'm detecting hostile creatures heading towards our new mining outpost.
They're
3
not going to
defenses.
give us a break,
Sorry,
are they?
3 storage, connected by a couple of wind turbines, just in case. And, oh, there's some beasties attacking. Looks like our turrets are dealing with that fairly well. I think our sword is also hitting them, although I'm not entirely sure if that's the case or not. Let's go ahead and quickly build from defense here a nice line of these platforms where I can stand up and basically just use a machine gun to hose up the top here.
Ashley,
And that worked quite well.
defended the mining base, but I'm sensing another attack heading towards our headquarters.
Oh, that's not
we
good.
should return there quickly.
The HQ has a permanent rift portal. We can rift jump to its location at any moment. Let's go.
So we need to get back to the base, but what I'm doing is actually selling a bit of the wall just to gather all of these samples, which I actually don't know what we can do with them. I'm going to assume that later on, well, in the full game, or maybe later on in the demo, we're able to use those for research or something. Anyway, opening the map, teleport back to there, and it's still coming from the left-hand side, so we still have to be quite wary about that. I'm going to place another defense in here because we saw them attack fairly hard on that side. So let's place a couple more things around and probably some more defenses, like some more of these towers around. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to build right across like that because it's quite easy for us to just stand there. What I should also probably do is connect these up to the grid because they tend to work a little bit better when they have that. And there we are. Oh, it looks like we're firing already, so we've already got incoming. And let's go up the top here and probably switch to flame, I would say, is the more reasonable one. There we go. That seems to be working quite well. It's got a very sort of big hod. Oh,
I strongly advise you to construct an armory. It will allow us to craft new weapons and
Out of
upgrades,
ammo.
and also manufacture field repair kits, as well as other usable items.
And it will produce more ammunition for your guns. Yes, that is an important building.
yeah,
Air
we
humidity
ran out
is
of ammo.
rising. It's going to rain in a moment.
It's going to rain, is it? So it's telling us we need to build an armory, so it'll probably be in defenses here. And no, it is not. Building?
It's raining. It will decrease the output from solar panels until it stops.
Oh, okay. Armory. There's an armory. Let's place the armory probably here. And here. I said for some reason it's not building when you click. And that's also not powered up. Let me go back. Sort this one out. So I don't know if the game is going to have a big focus on switching between the different bases or not. But I don't think it's unreasonable to assume that there'll be
Construction finished.
some element
We
of
can now
that.
use it to craft new items. It will also
on
automatically
that.
manufacture ammunition for my weapons.
There we go.
Carbonium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
More storage apparently needed. Let's go back in this
Warning.
armory here.
Hostile creatures are coming from a nearby nest. We should go there and clear it out.
How do I know if... Oh, there you go. My ammo is slowly going up on that gun. Right. So what we'll do is we will wait until we are maxed out on ammo. And looks like we're getting assault from the left-hand side. We do need to destroy the complex to the west. So let's do that once the attack is over. Just notice here
Base is
that
under attack.
this resource, which I was guessing was solar, that is currently still efficient, but that one is 400%. So is it because it's windier, it's generating more? I have no idea, but what I do know is that we probably need to generate some more power. So let's place some more wind turbines, and that's a lot more power generation than we had previously. And there we go. I mean, these here strangely look like wind turbines, but also that the blades are solar. But I don't think so. Anyway,
The
no,
rain
that
is over.
Oh yes, that goes back to usual percentage. But they're still not generating all of the power required. Oh no, there they are. Right, let us build a little bit more storage too. I mean, we're not in any particular rush, are we? We can build A little bit more there. Right, so that's all fine. Let's go now to the left-hand side, and we'll see... Sorry, yeah, the left-hand side, and see what we have. So we'll do a little bit of scanning, and there's something down here. So staying on the flamethrower, we'll do a little sort of... where are the beasties? Beasties are around here. So rush, that's the wrong button, and then flame from behind. A couple of cheeky attacks, and then that is pretty much dealt with. Gonna continue use the scanner when we are out of cooldown. And oh, there we go. This is a little bit harder because they've got these ranged guys, but they don't really like to do melee that much. So let's just continue attacking here. I don't know if there's going to be a lot more types of enemies in the game, in the full game or anything, but I would assume that there would be. And can we get up here? We can, but there's also a lot of enemies. Luckily, we're in this... They've got this like choke point here, which I can attack through and then pull back. What if I place one of these nuclear mines or something there? Good grief! That was a big bang, and luckily we didn't take any damage from it, so that's alright. Let me just do a bit of a charge and then take these guys out. And yeah, there's lots and lots of enemies around here, but we can obviously use our overwhelming might and mainly flamethrower to deal with those, and place a mine down, and let's see, boom, yeah, that takes care of business. But you may notice that we don't have an unlimited amount. Anyway, over to here, taking care of business, that's alright. All of these little guys here, really not too much of a worry. I don't know whether or not the hive will spawn more stuff when we hit it. Can confirm at the moment, not the case. Wonder if we place a mine next to it, will it actually work? Sadly not. You can also see him buzzing from it as well, which is a bit disconcerting. And there we go, that's that taken out.
This will decrease the strength of their attacks.
And a moderator fire.
Let's gather all the research samples and rare resources that were in this nest.
Done that.
We can study them later and use them to craft better equipment.
So we can study them later, it says. Cool. Right, destroy the complex to the north. Let's do that. I didn't really want to attack at night. In fact, I still definitely don't, but I guess we don't really have much of a choice. What we'll do, though, is go back to the base to make sure that we've got all of the ammo that is required. You can see, in terms of energy, we're still suffering.
Warning. A new group of hostile creatures is coming from a nearby nest.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, we're still not getting all of the power required. What I will do then is I will sell this thing, and I'll sell this thing, so we're only gathering 2 of those resources, and instead we will use this power plant to go 1 and then 2, and we'll generate some more power that way, because obviously we are fairly maxed out on storage. And we're actually getting attacked from the top here, so this is where we don't really have many defenses. So while I'm here, let's go ahead and go to defense. And we don't have any AI cores. More AI cores are required then. We'll place 1 there, and as I said, we're just going to surround the base in them. 1, 2, 3, but it does say it uses a lot of power, so this is something we have to be a little bit conservative with, I guess. Although I'm guessing with the amount I've built there, we will hopefully be able to build all the way around. It did say at the start in that part of the prologue bit there, we should attempt to build all the way around the outside, which does seem to be quite reasonable. But I'm actually out of the resources that I need now. I guess we will probably... Why is that? Is that saying if they're out of that resource? Why are they not gathering that at all? That's interesting. It's not actually gathering that resource. Why is it not gathering that resource? Is it because they're not... They must be over that part, unless it's totally mined it out. Let's see. Shall I sell that and sell that? Is it totally removed it? Yes, it actually mines it out completely. Okay. That's interesting. So it does clear it. Well, you don't know until you know, and now we know. Anyway, back over to mining, and this factory here. We'll place 1 there. And looks like I'm going to have to remove that one and place another one behind. So there is a reason to... oh yeah, it actually shows you the amount of ore available. Right, okay. So when I said at the start, I don't know whether you get more or less. I don't know if you get more or less, but you certainly have a finite amount of stuff there. Let me just sell that at the back, and we will build another deposit. One of these factories. And there we go. But now we're also out of... we're now also out of energy. And I think that one is also the same. Anyway, you know what? We've got the resources that we need to attack up the top. Let's do that because any other delay and we just won't end up going over there. So, do some more scanning and... Oh, it looks like we've got like a... Looks like we're going around this way. I hope we can get to the base. Yeah, it looks like we can. And what is that?
This?
Oh.
This shouldn't be here.
I was wondering if that's just a bug. Like, the texture's
This
not right on that thing.
Has been created by combining long-distance quantum scans of Galatea 37 and other known planets that share similar properties. Gathering all of this data has taken many years, and we were only able to scan a small fraction of the planet.
It's enough to know that we can survive there. I can't wait to make the jump. Everything is going to be new there and waiting to be studied and explored.
And waiting to eat us.
Yeah, it's true enough.
Let's not get dramatic, Mr. Riggs. A 5 meters tall Mecha-Suit with miniguns and power blades should be enough to fend off a few hungry creatures.
I agree with her.
There's
It should
more
be.
than a single species of creatures around this nest. We should be careful.
Oh, well, that's a big guy. But apparently all those rockets deal with it quite well. I think we can charge up the rockets and like just send it. Obviously, you have a finite amount, but and there's that. Let's place one of those mines down, and that takes care of business quite well. And I'm guessing there's a valid tactic, just charging the base. I was going to say zerging the base, but they're more the zerg. Yeah, charging the base and just taking that out and then running. I'm guessing that's a valid tactic. If we can accomplish it, of course. So I would assume that now the base is fairly clear. Oh no, there's still a couple of them around, and you can see they are actually coming towards us too to defend that. Well, we'll do that because, quite frankly, that just works. As a weapon solution system, that just seems to work. And I think everything's dead around here anyway, so we can probably just use our sword. Okay, there we are. So this is another base that is destroyed. Job done.
Destroyed the nest.
Yes, we have.
Even though there were multiple species of creatures around here,
Yes,
they
there were.
appeared as if all of them were working together against us.
All the other way
I
around.
wonder if that's just a part of the
We're
simulation,
against
or
everything
if the
that's not us.
Galatean creatures
Oh
are
god, look, there's
really
no
going to
power
be
at this
that smart.
base.
That would make studying them much more interesting.
And much more dangerous.
It looks like we've cleared them out. Let's hope this will give us some time to build up our base.
So we don't have enough energy to power the base. Right. Let's see what we can do.
I'm detecting a huge swarm of enemy creatures heading towards our base. It's showing up on my seismic detectors. It's much bigger than anything we've seen before.
We don't have much time.
All right.
We have to set up as many defensive towers as we can. Also remember to build up more walls and lay all the mines that we can.
Right. So, what I've noticed is that even though we've got these AI cores, we can't actually power them to get that. And it's triggering them on or off. That's a problem. Let me go to map and go over here. Is it possible to... I wonder if it's possible to run the cable all the way back to our base. I'm guessing the answer is yes. I'm also guessing that we probably don't need to.
Carbonium
Or
storage is full.
it'll get attacked,
We
perhaps?
should construct more storage
Let's,
buildings.
how long have we got? We got 5 minutes. Let's try it. There's that in there. Energy. One there. And I mean, maybe this is completely against the idea of the game, and if this thing gets attacked, then we're going to get completely wiped out. That might happen, but we don't know until we know. So, you know, the fun part is finding out, right? Let's continue going to the base, and we're basically laying conduit all the way back, and that will hopefully, at least in the interim, help us out. Another option is just ahead of us. There's also some there's some of the deposits I think I've just overmined them. I think that's the problem. Oh, there we go. That should be now connected to the main grid. And that is providing us with... And now he's providing us with some more power, I think. Okay. So we've got all of these. We've got that stuff. I mean, we could just build more of these. Or it's just... Or have I just not connected everything to the grid? Is that what it was? Yep. These ones were on a separate network. But it wasn't easy for me to see that. Right, okay. Yeah, these were connected to this section, but not to that one. But we've now sorted it. That's fine. Anyway, as long as we know now. And learning experience, let's go ahead and continue building our defenses up to about there.
The hostile swarm moving closer towards our base.
Okay.
This attack is going to be much bigger than anything that we've seen before.
Well, doesn't sound good.
Time, Mr. Riggs. We can set up multiple layers of walls around our base and place as many defensive towers as we can.
Yeah,
You can also
still
use
on
your
that.
drill to excavate additional resources if our factories are producing them too slow.
Captain Novak, you're not the only candidate for the mission to Galatea 37.
Oh, we've got some
You better
politics
up
going on
those
now.
combat statistics if you want to qualify for that jump. We're investing too many resources into this mission just to send a scientist that's going to be eaten by a pack of angry animals. Show us that you can survive out there.
Well, trying. So I'm going to put another layer of defenses in. Oh, make
The
that.
wind is picking up speed.
Some problems there. Accidentally placed them walls. Yeah, we'll put another layer of defenses in. Just because we can. We've already got a double
The wind is much stronger than
double
usual.
wall there. Ah, so the wind's getting up. Oh, we're now generating 500% power. This is going to be very useful. I wonder if this is going to be in the main game, like a random event. Because at this stage, if it was, I'll be building more storage to store this
Storage
energy.
is full. Build more storage facilities.
It said, yeah, we've actually run out of that, have we? Okay. So, also there's a bit of a rift there, which I have no idea why it's there because I've not built one. We've also got solar panels, which I haven't built anything with. We've got not enough storage. Actually, there we go. There's a storage facility that we don't have access to. Let's just mine some ore quickly. How many do we need? We need 100. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. How long have we got? 1 minute left until we have to... well, survive this next wave. We've got walls mainly in the right place, I think. We'll place a wall there. No, we can't place a wall there, but we'll place walls along here. Oh god, we've run out of resources.
Wind speed is returning back to typical values.
Let's go back here.
Wind turbine efficiency returning to normal.
Right, so we've gathered 77.4k of energy out of the 94 that we require, and we're also in profit as well. So I'm just gathering as much of this as I can. It also said place mines, and I haven't done that, so let's go ahead and place, probably at the forefront, one of these really big mines. In fact, on the corners, probably a big mine as well. So there we are. I'm really hoping that this big mine doesn't actually destroy my base, but again, there's only one way to find out there. And in this corner, it looks to be fairly... Uh-oh. Shields enabled. And let's
This is
see
it, Mr. Riggs.
what
Ready
this is
your
like.
guns.
Ready
Let's
the
show them what we
guns.
can do.
And sadly it's at night, so we're not going to be able to see a great deal. Let's use scanners. Not seeing anything on the scanners. Quickly going to build walls. Build along there. And along there. Sounds like something is shooting. Yep, on the left hand side I can hear it shooting, and it also sounds like... Yep, that was a big bang, so... I think flamethrowers is probably the way forward here. Actually, can we use our... Yes, we can use our big blast there. Quickly switch to flamethrower. Flamethrower. And... Yeah, it says there's a breach in the wall. Is there actually a breach in the wall? Or is there just a bit of a gap? No, there is actually a breach by the look of it. Good grief, this is a lot of... Yeah, I don't think this is something we're going to survive. Although, we do have good
Base is
defences.
under attack.
But this is the 3-layer wall here. And that's the range. it's the range stuff that's doing it. At least we've got turrets still. You can see there is a breach here. I think we're mainly alright now.
Base is under attack.
Is that it?
Ashley, we've
You've survived.
defeated the first attack wave.
What do you mean the first attack wave? There's more. Okay.
There should be more than coming.
I'm gonna start building more walls.
This
That
attack
would
was
be.
a lot stronger. I don't know if we can hold out much longer. Wild animals don't behave like that. They shouldn't act like a sentient army.
You will be going to an alien planet full of unknown life forms. Do not assume that you know what kind of dangers might be lurking there. Your primary objective is to survive. If something is trying to kill you, it doesn't matter if it's sentient or not. Adapt or die.
Agreed. Agreed. Okay.
More enemies are heading
More
towards our
enemies
base.
on our way. On the
Things
way,
are
rather.
escalating quickly. We have to gear up before the second wave hits our walls. Let's show them who they're dealing with.
Yeah, the fact that I've got no... That was... If that one there was one of the weaker ones, or rather weaker than what we're going to experience here, then I'm not entirely confident that we'll be able to survive this. It does say we've got, how long? 1 minute 30 left to get defences. Obviously, because of the lack of resources, or rather my overzealous mining, we're going to have to gather everything we can here. We can build another 3 turrets by the look of it. Is that correct? I notice nothing's attacked from the north, which is curious. At least we've got stuff down the bottom that we can defend with. Because where we are, they're not going to come from this bit. They're going to be coming from here and here. Well, obviously these are the spawn points, but we should be able to place some... We'll place some mines, one there, and I'll place them right near the walls.
Steel storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
There we go. And we've actually run out. So these are our standard mines. Yeah, I think placing them around here is the way forward. A couple at the door. Multiple layers of defense. And we're totally out of mines now. Okay, so we're out of mines. I think we'll build some... Probably some turrets in this corner. And when I say a couple of turrets, I mean I'm going to build 3 in this corner, because this seems to be where the attack was mainly coming from. I'm really not too sure what else I can do. If this is not enough, then yeah. I'm really not too sure exactly what we would
disabling all
have to do.
secondary systems and diverting all power to your guns.
Okay.
It's either us or them.
So all power to the guns, good. I've got all of the ammo that I think I'll need. Let's do a scan, because I'm trying to just get this stuff. What do I want to switch to? I was going to say I want to gather that stuff in order to repair anything. Everything is fully repaired. And, oh, hang on, that was a bit of a... There was a skull on there. And, oh, we've got stuff coming in. And let's just start firing the big rocket launcher. It looks like the mines are going off on... Whoa! Okay, so there is a horrible big beastie on the top left there. And... This doesn't seem to be good. I'm taking loads of damage. Okay. Right, that is a lot more defense. That's a lot more beasties. A lot more bad guys than I really thought we'd experience. Flame. Repair. No. No. You know what? I'm getting a Kobayashi Maru vibe here. Like, we're not supposed to win it. We've just blown up. Apparently, if that happens... We go back to... Yes, we come back here, so... We did survive. Our actual character, the mech, didn't. So, there's a 3-layer wall here, and a 4-layer wall down the bottom. Yeah, there you go. You weren't meant to survive this. Really, I was getting that very distinct feeling that this wasn't something that we were supposed to get through. Good grief. Still firing though. Gathering resources, shown on the right. Anyway, looks like simulation is complete. So yeah, we weren't supposed to survive that. I was really getting that vibe. It looks like that is the end of the prologue and the end of the story. Okay, fair enough. So final version, you're an elite scientist slash commando inside advanced Mecha-Suit. Travel to a distant planet through the one-way portal. Right, cool. We're stargating it without any DHD. Perfect. Planet on the Sycorax belt of the Milky Way galaxy. Traverse procedurally generated environments. Yeah, what else have we got? Looks like craft unique weapons and upgrades. Conquer the entire planet. So yeah, I think a lot of the stuff that we mentioned about what's going to be in it, we already assumed the things that were going to be in it. Assumed when we saw things like the research points and stuff, we assumed that perhaps that was something that you're going to do. Gather loot and such. What's this? Research and develop new things. Yeah, it's all stuff that we sort of expected would be there. Use powerful skills and equipment. Oh, looks like a shield around the front of that as well. And fight countless enemy hordes. That's what I was surprised on. Just how many enemies there were and how good the performance was. I didn't really have any big issues there. Looks like we got some better turrets there as well. I noticed I had an upgrade option when I was building, but I never actually used it. What I didn't like is the manual repairing of things, but I also I think there'll be an auto repair like building, because well, we picked up something and it said something towards that. Also, the UI looks a bit different on the left there. Maybe it's this is a screenshot from, I don't know, console or something. Either way, that has been a little bit of the Riftbreaker, the prologue. Do quite enjoy that. Like I said, I do very much enjoy tower defense, base building and such. Action RPG stuff I can sort of take or leave it for the most part, and the stuff I have played I tend to play co-op with friends because I find that better. But I think this is just single player. Either way, I'm not entirely sure, but links in the description as always, so you can check it out yourself. Hope you have enjoyed this little look at, once again, a freely downloadable game. I did mention in previous ones whether you want to see more of this, and people said, yeah, no problem, so that's why we're here, and quite enjoyed that one. Either way, hope you have enjoyed it too. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.